Let's get drastic, building relationships to get you known, get you connected, and get paid. Because the fortune is in the follow-up. Shoot! Sometimes you've got to, ladies, hike up your skirt, men, kick up your heels and take drastic steps. My topic today is networking. Is your networking not working? And then you can create a celebrity brand where people know your name. Turn your contacts into contracts. Who needs more contracts? Yes, me too. Because people tell you all their business on Facebook. That's why you hate it. That's exactly why you need to learn to love it. See, speaking is the marketing tool that pays over and over and over again. See, life will always get in the way, but you've got to keep on stepping over life. So I have 14 years experience in financial services. It started in 1998 when I was a computer trainer. And so as I'm going around the country teaching advisors just like you how to use their laptop, the advisors would say, with your personality, you should do what we do. Well, what do y'all do really? We invest people's money for retirement. I don't do money. They said, but you'll make 6 figures within 3 years. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't take drastic steps without doing my research. So I met with the manager and it all looked good, sounded good. I loved Florida. And so I packed my kids, packed my husband, and everything I was promised when I got there did not exist for me. It was devastating. In fact, I got a phone call from an advisor who I went into his territory, and that advisor said, stay out of my territory. Now, I have moved 1,079 miles, uprooted my family to starting a business I know nothing about, and everything I was promised was a lie. Wow. So I took whatever scratch territory that manager gave me. And that first year, I drove 36,000 miles around 5 counties in Florida. All of this turmoil in the world was going on, 2001, September 11th, 2002, Enron. The market plummeted while my life was going crazy. So one of the strategies that I teach is networking and the power of building relationships that turn to money. So first thing you gotta do is show up. Show up. That is easier said than done in a lot of ways. So not only do you have to show up, but you have to be up. You gotta look the part.
The thing I liked most about Toni's networking series is that I learned something that I could immediately put to use this afternoon.
One of the things that I believe is really important in the tools of marketing or the arrows of marketing is speaking more to sell more. It was speaking that got me to this place. It can be speaking that gets me out of this place. So I started building relationships with the office managers of the agencies that I was going to, those 36,000 miles, and I was asking for 20 minutes on their staff meetings. And I started speaking, and I started sharing the stories. And that year, I enrolled 300 people into their retirement plan. I rolled over millions of dollars and sold life insurance. Speaking is a way to magnetically attract your ideal client to you?
I think Toni's presentation affected my future as that it's going to make me do more speaking engagements. She got me really motivated in asking for speaking engagements.
If you're still an entrepreneur who has not employed social media, then I am the person to come and speak to you and your audience about why social media is critical. Now, who does not have Facebook at all? So let me tell you about social media. So how many of you have a social media account and that's it? You never post to it. Well, let me tell you, you look like this to the world, okay? People expect you to be on social media. How many of you, like me, use social media as a business tool to connect with people, and I actually get business from social media? How many of you use social media that way? Absolutely, and this is how you look to the world, right?
You know, I need to work more on the social media aspect. You know, I'm 65 years old, and you know, we're sort of the baby boomers that don't do that much in the social media, and I see that that's being more and more involved in people's lives. So I was really in tune to when she was talking about the social media.
So overcoming adversity is a huge part of what I weave into my business message. I have lost 2 husbands. I have been in a coma myself. I did not wake up again till 10 days later in a coma. I'm taking the mask off. I ended up having a hernia in my intestines. They did emergency surgery on me and I became septic. And people have told me, they told my mom I was not gonna live. And in my faith, I don't take blood transfusions, and so they said without a blood transfusion, she definitely is going to die. And so it was a very trying time. Somebody says, I can't believe you're brave enough to show that picture. You know what? Because I'm stand here and I get to show you this picture after that picture, and it's such a blessing. Listen, if you want a speaker who gets it, gets your audience, knows what your audience has been through, has been there, has done that, has overcome the obstacles, then I am your girl. Now is the time to take a drastic step. Persevere over the obstacles, eliminate the excuses to achieve success today. My name is Toni Harris, the Turnaround Queen, saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow. Thank you.